This is just absolutely bonkers off the wall, and it's really instructive in terms of this idea of neutrality versus objectivity that I've been talking about for years at this point. There is a Texas school official that has been caught on an audio recording saying that when teachers teach about the Holocaust, there should also be opposing views. What does that mean? It's not clear, but it sounds pretty horrible. We have the audio. First, let me just kind of get you up to speed with what this is about. NPR reporting in one Texas district, teachers were told to give opposing views of the Holocaust. What? A Texas school district is again the center of controversy after an administrator reportedly instructed teachers to provide students with opposing views of the Holocaust. Gina Peddy, the executive director of curriculum and instruction for the Carroll Independent School District in Southlake, Texas, is alleged to have made the comments during last Friday's meeting, according to NBC News, which has audio. Let's just go right to the audio. Why not? This is Gina Peddy seeming to say we need opposing views about the Holocaust.
Make sure that if you have a book on the Holocaust, that you have one that has opposing, that has other.
How do you oppose the Holocaust?
Gina Peddy did not respond to messages requesting comment. I met with two concerned teachers.
Yeah. Opposing views, guys. Opposing views about the Holocaust. Now, this is a great opportunity to again say neutrality and objectivity are two different things. There are many individuals who profess neutrality when neutrality is not at all objective. This is an issue on climate. This is an issue in many areas of life and of discussion. When we're being objective, we're honestly seeking the truth, whatever the truth turns out to be, no matter how it might differ from my preconceived notions or my biases going in. That's objectivity. We just want the truth, and we're not going to kneecap, hamstring, or limit our search for the truth on the basis of our personal biases. Neutrality is about a preconceived balance or agnosticism between different positions where the truth doesn't actually matter. Notice that neutrality has nothing to do with truth. It's just this idea where you're pre-committing to being indifferent or neutral or agnostic between different conclusions or ideas. So when we apply it to the Holocaust, what's an opposing view to the Holocaust? Like, we should include not only real history books about the Holocaust, but also like Nazi books about how Nazis felt about Jews. Like, we should include the explanation of Nazis as to why the Jews deserve to die. And students can determine, was the Holocaust good or was the Holocaust bad? Like, is that what we're talking about? Or we should give a perspective as to why Hitler's goals were noble, worthy, and good goals. Like, what does it actually mean to have an opposing view of the Holocaust? We need the often misunderstood perspective of the Nazis really needs to be explained to kids. And of course, that's part of what we teach. Most serious Holocaust studies, and what's going on in Texas, I don't know, but I would hope that it also is the case, would include the views of the Nazis and why the Nazis believed that the Jews had to die, as well as those who have medical issues. And, we could go on and give the whole list. That's part of the actual books that should be used. So this is absolutely insane. As is mentioned in the NPR article, Gina Peddy is the name of the woman allegedly on the recording there. She was asked for comment and so far has not delivered any comment. But the right question is the one that you hear on the audio there. How do you oppose the Holocaust? To which Peddy responded, believe me, that's come up. Now, the school district head has apologized and said there are not two sides of the Holocaust. That's Lane Ledbetter, who put out a statement saying, as the superintendent of schools, I express my sincere apology regarding the online article and news story released today. During the conversations with teachers during last week's meeting, the comments made were in no way to convey that the Holocaust was anything less than a terrible event in history. Additionally, we recognize there are not two sides to the Holocaust, As we continue to work through implementation of HB 3979, we also understand this bill does not require an opposing view on historical facts. As a district, we will work to add clarity to our expectation for teachers, apologize for hurt or confusion that this has caused. Now, here's the thing. That they may be accurately saying we're not talking about two sides on the Holocaust, but this House Bill 3979, as Karen Fitzgerald, a spokesperson, said for the district, teachers across the state are put in a precarious position by this bill. Our purpose is to support our teachers in ensuring they will have all of the professional development resources and materials needed. Our district has not and will not mandate books be removed, nor will we mandate that classroom libraries be unavailable. But it still does put teachers in a precarious position where they have to ultimately say there is no controversy to teach here. Whereas in other areas, like on climate change, the entire point of these bills is to claim there is a controversy and that it must be that the science of climate has to also be opposed by something else. And of course, that's very different situation. So while I guess they're apologizing for saying we need opposing views on Holocaust studies, this is a very problematic bill, and we've continued to see these problematic bills come out of Texas. We'll see ultimately where this lands. One of our sponsors is Atlas VPN. In the year 2021, many computer security experts say everybody should be using a VPN whenever you connect to the internet. Atlas VPN keeps your information private from big tech companies, from your internet service provider, even from governments. Atlas VPN helps you stay protected from hackers trying to steal your data. And Atlas VPN even lets you watch shows and movies on Netflix and other streaming services you would otherwise only be able to access from other countries. I use Atlas VPN on all of my devices, phone, computer, tablet, whenever I'm connected to the internet. It's so easy to use. You sign up, install it, turn it on, and you're done. Out of sight, out of mind. You stay protected. And right now, my audience can get Atlas VPN for $1.39 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You just have to go to atlasv.pn/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.